Hey everybody, it's Herbert. What's going on? Just wanted to share a quick garden update. What you see behind me, towering over me with those little flowers on top. Those are my Jerusalem artichokes, or sunchokes, also known as fartichokes, because if your gut's not used to them, they're like beans on steroids. So be warned. Um, but anyway, these are my sunchokes, and I'd say they're probably about 8 to 10 feet tall, which is good because if they're growing up top like this, it means they're going to make a lot of tubers, which is the reason that you grow them. So sunchokes are really cool. I would say they're even more productive than potatoes, but they do take more time before you can harvest them. And the reason I'm trying to grow more of these as opposed to potatoes or just potatoes is because these tubers have a starch in them that's called inulin. So inulin is a whole bunch of fructose molecules glued together in a chain, as opposed to a starch, which is glucose molecules glued together. So what's the difference? Well, the difference is that it tends to have a different reaction in terms of your insulin response. So if you eat more inulin, or even if you eat the broken down version with fructose, you tend not to have the same extremes with the insulin spikes that you do with when you're eating like white starches and things like that. So that's the one reason I'm growing them. The other reason is that they're just very dependable. Even when other stuff hasn't done too great in the garden back here because of weather extremes, or just because it's not the best spot for sunlight, these guys always produce. They came back after being demolished last year from all the pests and rodents, and it didn't seem to affect them at all this year. So I'm going to be trying different things with them. I'm going to be slow cooking them. I'm going to try some lacto fermentation to make like sunchoke, like pickled sunchokes. I'm even going to try and see if I could ferment some of them into wine, which obviously isn't healthy, it's just fun. But they're a really cool plant. They are a true American plant. The Native Americans grew them. I think their origins were from Canada, but they're growing all over the North American continent now. They taste good. They taste like a potato if you roast them. If you slow cook them, they break down into a sweeter, more sugary type of product. And bottom line is, you'll probably never starve to death, or at least in terms of calories, if you start growing sunchokes, because these guys just keep growing, keep spreading. Not like bamboo, but they'll keep extending their roots, and every year's patch will be bigger and bigger if you don't do anything to contain them. So I'm excited. I'm planning on doing a lot of different recipes with these guys this year, and I just want to see how they work out in my diet as an alternative fuel source or carbohydrate source. So thanks for watching, guys, and probably the next video I do with these will be when we're pulling them out of the ground in the fall. All right, talk to you later.